Stop. Yes, you heard that right. Jada Pinkett Smith, whose personal life has long been a public spectacle, is now reportedly inspired by Jennifer Lopez to finally divorce Will Smith, while Will is hanging out with Johnny Depp. Well, hold on tight, because everything we know about celebrity relationships is about to be turned upside down. My name is Yura, and you are on the Celebrity Reporter channel, so let's get started. So, what is really happening with one of Hollywood's most talked about couples? Let's dig deeper and see if there is yet another publicity stunt at play that is just adding fuel to the fire. This is how I see it. Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith have long been playing a game with us called maintain our popularity at any cost. We know that they have been living separately since 2016, which means 6 years. And what have they been telling us all these years? We are still together. We are working on our relationship. Yeah, sure. It seems like this work on the relationship is more like an endless game of manipulating facts for the public. But you know what really drives me crazy? Why is Jada supposedly drawing inspiration from Jennifer Lopez right now? Did she look at JLO when she remarried Ben Affleck and think, hey, why not give a fresh start a try? Guys, this is just a comedy. JLO is living her life while Jada is doing everything to keep her name in the headlines. As for Will, I don't know about the party with Johnny Depp. Guys, but this is starting to remind me of something strange. Will Smith is one of the most respected actors in the world, and now he is spending time with Depp, known for his loud and scandalous parties. Maybe Jada Pinkett Smith is right in her concerns that Will Smith has lost his way, but let's be honest, hanging out with Depp is hardly a reason for divorce. This seems like yet another attempt by Jada Pinkett Smith to draw attention to herself. So Jada is planning to divorce Will Smith because of his late night partying with Johnny Depp, or is it just another chapter in their never-ending soap opera? Personally, I believe that Jada Pinkett Smith is just looking for another way to keep us glued to our screens, because without this show, she would have been forgotten a long time ago. You know what, guys? The more I think about this situation, the more I want to ask one important question. What kind of relationship is it where two people have been living separately for 6 years but still continue to call themselves a couple? It's at least strange, meaning that they essentially separated in 2016 but continue to act as if everything is fine. They even attend red carpet events together, as if divorce is some kind of secret that we all have long understood, but they continue to hide it. This is true Hollywood drama. I genuinely wonder what all these insinuations about JLO are for. Maybe Jada decided that if JLO can get married and everything will be okay, so she can cut this knot. But is it just about that? Or are we merely witnesses to yet another episode of this family drama where we are being fed new gossip to keep our attention? You know what is truly important here? This whole story is just the tip of the iceberg. Talks about night outings with Johnny Depp or inspiration from JLO are just a smokescreen. The question is not what is occurring on the surface, but what problems lie behind it. Jada and Will are playing for the public, trying to show that everything is under control. But we see cracks, and the further we go, the more these cracks become obvious. And to be honest, all these public statements are an attempt to avoid real discussions about what is happening behind closed doors. We are talking about people who have truly built their careers and reputations, and now their personal problems are becoming new scripts for their own popularity. And now let's ask ourselves the question, will they really go through with the divorce, or is this all just part of a huge media game where divorce is the last trump card they hold in case the ratings start to drop? I'm sure many of you are asking the same question. Write in the comments your opinion on whether this divorce will be real, or if it's just another scene in the Hollywood play called The Smith Family. Personally, I believe that this whole story is a grand farce, but perhaps you have different opinions. Let's discuss it together. So friends, let's take another look at the story from a different angle. Is all this divorce, inspiration, JLO, and late night partying with Johnny Depp just a coincidence? Or are we witnessing a masterfully orchestrated performance? Hollywood has always been good at creating vivid stories, but here we see something more. This is no longer just publicity, it is a whole strategy. And you know what the most interesting thing is? It all works. We discuss them, newspapers write about it, the internet explodes, and Will and Jada continue to stay in the spotlight. We are sold story after story, and it seems we can't tear ourselves away from the screens. Why? Because this drama is designed to keep the interest alive every time. Let's face it, who wouldn't want to be in the know about all these celebrity intrigues? But think about how real all of this is. If they wanted to keep their personal lives private, they could have easily closed this topic many years ago. So why do they continue to bring their personal lives into the public eye? And here lies the main question. Do Will and Jada actually want a divorce, or is it all just one big public game? Personally, I think it may not come to a real divorce. Most likely, this is just another way to maintain their popularity in the media space. Because if they get divorced, what will happen next? We will lose this endless drama, and they will lose the attention, or maybe they are preparing us for even more shocking twists. So guys, we have already discussed everything from strange night parties with Johnny Depp to Jada possibly trying to follow in the footsteps of Jennifer Lopez. I can't shake this off. Don't you think that this whole situation could turn into an even even bigger scandal? After all, we've seen Hollywood couples play with fire more than once, and clearly something else is brewing here. I think it's going to be something grand. You know what really worries me? How far are they willing to go to maintain attention? What if the divorce is just the first step in an even larger game? Perhaps in a couple of months we will see a documentary about how they worked on their relationship, or maybe they are just preparing a new star reality show. But the most important question we all need to ask ourselves is, why are we so interested in all of this? Why can't we tear ourselves away from these endless dramas? Maybe we need to stop falling for these manipulations. Still, this story is so gripping that we can no longer imagine a world without them. And now the main question is, what will happen next? Are you ready to witness the final act of this play? Share your thoughts in the comments about all these games and intrigues and how you envision the end of this story. I personally believe that something even bigger awaits us, and this is just the beginning of a new wave of chaos in the Smith world. Friends, subscribe to the channel if you want to find out how this incredible drama will actually end, because this is Hollywood and there is always room for new scandals. Don't forget to like if you also feel that something is off here, and stay tuned for more revelations. See you soon.